Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dudettes, chewies and chewettes. Good morning, familia. Welcome back to the stream. Today we've got markets moving lower ahead of Fed meeting minutes and a big wave of retail earnings. We'll break it all down: stocks, crypto, bubbles, and what's trending in the heat map. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the bells. You get notified every time we are online. We'll break it all down: stocks, crypto, like I said. So stick around, hit that subscribe button now if you haven't already, and let's jump right in. First off, so here's where we are at. Futures are red across the board. S&P down about 0.1%, Nasdaq down about 0.2%, and the Dow is down 0.2%. Nothing crazy, but enough to keep pressure on tech. Treasury yields ticked up, the 10-year at 4.33% and the 2-year at 3.77%. That's giving the market the cautious buy before the Fed minutes later today. So, as I mentioned, guys, the Fed minutes are gonna be a big deal. Two governors actually dissented at the last meeting, the first time that's happened since 1993. Investors are wondering, was that just political noise or a real signal of worry about the US outlook? We'll find out today. Let me know your thoughts in the chat section or in the comment section. For the retail earnings, we've got Target, Lowe's, and even Baidu reporting. And Target had a wild morning. They beat expectations, but the CEO change spooked Wall Street and shares dropped as much as 10%. Investors really wanted an outsider, not an insider, to turn things around. And with that said, let's go to TradingView and see how TGT is doing. And Target from 105 to 94, guys. That's crazy. See, this is why I don't like earnings or staying inside earnings. Look at this, 12.15% to the downside, guys. That is crazy. And we're still in a downtrend. Look, Target is still in a downtrend, guys. I'm actually gonna change the color here for this because I like my white lines and I like them a little bit thicker. But you can see here, guys, that we try to push up, but nah, the market is saying nah, not yet. Target is not doing well. We got basically let me see if I can find here the arrow. You can see here, guys, let me change this color too. You can see here that this support became a resistance. Very, very clear. Okay, guys, let's continue from Target. Let's talk about tech. Okay, there's two articles I got from Nvidia. So Nvidia's in the spotlight with earnings coming next week. Okay, so I actually want to go ahead and have Nvidia in the charts here. Nvidia, so you guys have perspective. Yeah, Nvidia started to go down from 175.64 to 175.31. So analysts are calling it the next positive catalyst for the AI revolution. They're expected to post over $45 billion in revenue. KeyBank and Susquehanna even raised prices targets to over $210. $210, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that real quick. So that's the highest. No, Loop Capital has the highest, but this is 210. So let's go ahead and add that. So we got Target, and that Target is basically 13% away, $24 away. Despite yesterday's sell-off in Nvidia, Palantir, and AMD, analysts are still saying these dips are opportunities. They see this AI bull cycle lasting another 2 to 3 years. Yeah, but this drop is insignificant. I will say if it drops more, like 150, it will make sense to me. or even 96. But looking at the RSI, yeah, we still can go down a little bit more, bro. From 175, yeah. Before that earnings comes up, yeah, and it can be a drop opportunity, we call it. But anyways, the other one that I want to look is Palantir. Let me have Palantir here. Yeah, Palantir from 157 to 152s. Definitely needed. I'm thinking that Palantir can even go to 120s, but we'll have to wait and find out. We reached 190s. That's crazy, bro. And the other one is AMD. So let's take a quick peek at AMD. AMD back to 164. Still in an uptrend. We haven't broken, but we are in a very tough area, by the way. And we're getting to overbought territory, guys. So we are already in overbought territory. AMD, watch out for any downside. Okay. Oh yes, sir. I definitely want to keep an eye on that. And other headlines: McDonald's is cutting combo meal prices. MCD. Let me go ahead and McDonald's here from 310 to 313. They're cutting the combo meal prices by 15% starting in September. Big Macs and Nuggets are going back to extra value meals. Wow. They're trying to win back customers after prices broke $10 in some spots. Interesting. Pop Mart's Labubu doll mania is going global. Sales surged nearly 400% this year, and celebrities like Rihanna and Lisa from Blackpink fueled the hype. Even Walmart and Amazon are seeing traffic from it. Interesting. Even Amazon. Take a look at Amazon. 226. Hey, yeah, this is a double top. I will be very, very cautious with Amazon right now. Now let's get to Meta. Meta 747. We broke the higher high. Now we're retracing. Meta is restructuring its AI division after tensions inside. They're splitting into 4 groups: research, superintelligence, products, and infrastructure. And they might even go closed source on their next frontier model. And finally, let's talk about Robinhood, which they are at 106.86, still in an uptrend, not loving the retracement. Well, we can go back to 96 or even 60s. We'll have to wait and find out. But the news that they have is that Robinhood is stepping into prediction markets with NFL and college football contracts, basically turning games into tradable events inside the Robinhood app. I don't think that's a good thing for them, honestly. They should have kept it all stocks and crypto. Now this, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts about this. Alright guys, and let's pull up the stock market heat map and see how it ended yesterday. And then we'll jump into the crypto bubbles and check what coins are popping off today. So see how it's going. By the way, I uploaded a new vlog. Check it out, guys. It's me going to California for the first time. And I'm gonna be honest, I loved California. It's a beautiful place, guys. If you haven't been there, highly recommended to go there and visit. So yesterday we can see that we had green, a lot of green, gray, and red, mostly in tech. Mostly in tech. Even Tesla was red. But you can see Nvidia down, AMD down. We already talked about those. Oracle and Netflix, Palantir 9% down, Meta, Amazon, Tesla, even Chevron was down, bro. But look at this. There's some green though. PG, Pepsi. We got SHW, Home Depot, we had a lot of things here in the green, bro. So not necessarily we were bad yesterday. I want to see how we open today. And we should be opening in 3 minutes. So let's see how it goes in the open before I say goodbye to all of you. Dímelo, mi pana, mi hermano, bro. Dímelo, mi pana, bro. Okay. And the DXY, guys, actually pulled down. It went down. Look at this. Reached that 50 EMA, pushed down. But higher highs, higher lows, you already know. I was expecting a little bit of more downside, honestly. I was expecting... And I'm out of the market right now. I don't think I'm gonna enter the market this week anymore. Like, I already did what I did. Had some losses. So somebody yesterday said, wow, it's awesome to see somebody lose money. Well, I guess I did. Let me get over here, this rectangle. It wasn't that much, honestly. This is what I was waiting for. So let's see what happens here. Waiting a retest of 97.8 and we'll see. We actually now got this resistance, which matches over here with this. Yep, that was a perfect resistance. Should have paid attention to that. So that means that Euro USD has gone up. Yes, sir. Reaching the 200 EMA. Even though we rejected yesterday here, it was I had a very good entry. Very good entry. You can see here, you're starting to reject now. Interesting. Actually gonna add this too. Downward channel. And GBP USD went up as well. Oh my god, seriously? He actually continued my trajectory. Look at that. Mira para allá, bro. I think oh my god, and look at the USD JPY. Okay, so my analysis was right. I got in too early. This little channel mess with me. Look at that. But today, I would say keep an eye on the crypto minutes. Fed minutes. Coming up at 1 p.m. And tomorrow we got Flash Manufacturing PMI, Flash Services PMI, and Friday we got Fed Chair Powell speaking, and the Jackson Hole Symposium. So all of this, bro, this Jackson Hole Symposium will determine the direction of the market. So I will say just hold, bro. Just wait and find out. DXY trying to recover. And let's look at the crypto bubbles and see how we're doing there. A lot of red, very little green. But we got some green, but a lot of red. So let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. 113,220s. Seems like we can go lower, guys. Oh yes, sir. Oh yes, sir. Oh my god, bro. Just be ready for this. I think Bitcoin right now is reaching one of the most critical points, which is 111,000. That's something you gotta keep an eye on. But honestly, it can go back to 104. That 104,000 could be very significant. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that as well. and I'm saying this to all the cryptos right now. So we're getting a pullback. We already broke minor trend lines, so that means that yes, we gotta continue until we break the new trend line that was created. Even XRP, look at this. XRP looks to me like it can drop back to 240, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Some great opportunities for us to capitalize on, so definitely watch out. Even Cardano, bro, Cardano is at the trend line. We can definitely go back down to 71 cents. Not mad at that. I'm actually gonna take advantage of the drop opportunity whenever it comes. So guys, always be ready, always have capital. Right now I'm just watching the markets on the sidelines until everything in the Fed has been dealt with. Okay guys, that's my perspective. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. We do the videos con mucho amor. You already know, my friends. Actually, let me see over here. And okay guys, yeah, that's gonna be it. You already know, guys. Next time, tomorrow, we're gonna be at the same time. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the bells, you get notified. We do the videos con mucho amor. And as always, have a beautiful day. Mira para allá, the market, gray, green, a little bit of red in tech. That's where we are, guys. Have a beautiful day, guys.